Hey everybody, who's ready for some proactive feminism in a video game?
No, not Fortnite,
no.
actually. This was a classic.
Oh yeah,
Sorry
Miss
about that.
Pac-Man Maze Madness for the PS1, with an intro that's actually narrated by Launchpad himself.
Oh, Terrence
I've
McGovern.
never seen this before.
By the magical gems of virtue, the wonders of the last four.
It's weird because at first when I saw this intro, I thought this was Charles Martinet, but no, it was actually
Yeah.
Launchpad.
I was about to say, yeah, I gotta give Terrence credit. He does a really good job of hiding his voice in this.
Dude,
In fact,
imagine.
actually-
Okay, this is the weirdest thing ever, but imagine a Charles Martinet replacement, and it's him.
Maybe.
Well, actually, I
Reminds
just
me of
have
the
a...
guy-
I was about to say, he reminds me, the voice that Terrence is using here, reminds me of a certain character in Season 2 of Sam & Max, but we're gonna keep that a secret.
I
He
just thought of
reminds
an
me-
idea.
Yeah?
With Charles Martinet, I just thought of an idea for a look at and/or commentary.
What?
Rita Rabbit, second grade.
Oh, yeah, the one with the dragon.
Yep, the dragon.
Well, that's
Charles
entertainment.
Martinet
We're
singing.
playing mazes.
I think I could at least record a look at that later. Anyway, James, the game.
I call dibs on it.
Right, anyway, welcome ladies and gentlemen to Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness for the PS1, N64, and Sega Dreamcast. This was the game that coincided after with the release of Pac-Man World for the PS1, which was a 3D platformer, but this one goes back to the basics, if you couldn't already tell by the subtitle.
Yeah.
And it also, unlike that game, which had CG cutscenes, this one has old-timey comic-like animations.
Interesting. So it's like a motion
Lordy.
comic almost.
Jeez. Uh-oh.
Doop. I don't know why, but something about the quality of these animations makes me think of like those PS1 edutainment games.
What the?
I could sort of see it.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Ghosts.
Then again, I don't. Oh, actually, you know what? It does kind of remind me of like the introduction to Rayman Brain games on the PC. And oh, here.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, the freaking ghosts are after us.
Dr. Pack.
Professor Pack.
Professor Pack, whatever.
Get
Same
your
idea.
PhDs right.
Same difference.
Alright, fine. He doesn't have a PhD yet. Whatever.
So yeah, with the power of this magical plot MacGuffin, we'll be following him among the four lands of, the four special places of
Cleopatra.
Pac-Land, starting with Cleopatra.
Devil Damn it.
Cleopatra?
Egypt.
Yeah, this game has its fair share of puns. Very, very cringy puns.
Oh, boy.
Duly noted.
You'll be traveling first to Cleopatra.
This is the lowest MP4 I've ever seen.
Will help you find
Don't mind how I was very violently kidnapped in front of you. I'm totally calm and comfortable now. Unless these are all
Resident
pre-recorded.
M4A. Never mind.
Oh, speaking of pre-recordings, okay, well, here's the start of our stage. We get zapped in just like that, into the middle of a goddamn desert.
Whoa.
Well,
The
where do you think the
Egyptian
pyramids
desert,
are
no
at, you
doubt.
idiot?
Fair enough.
Also, I see it's kind of. Oh,
Hi, it's
that
me,
sounds nothing
Professor
like
Pac.
him now.
Well, not really me. This is a hologram of me. Whenever you see my image, just come over here and chat and I will help you.
So this looks
Wait, who's
like
chat?
it's. Oh, yeah.
You just picked up my latest invention, the Pac-Dot Radar. See a new radar display on the top of the screen?
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
The little yellow dots show where the Pac-Dots are.
Yes.
Cool, huh?
Get on with
Oh.
it.
Now.
Have fun, Miss Pac-Man.
So this looks like it's a little less free roaming, like Pac-Man World Adventure was. Oh,
Oh yeah, Pac-Man World
That
was
was
pretty much a 3D platformer. Here is there's more to the stage than there's that. Now we have the actual maze itself. But yeah, this one goes back to the basics, though it's a little more, well, it doesn't really follow the arcadey rules as the old Pac-Man of yore. You actually have full movement of your character.
like you can jump and everything.
Well, actually no, you can't jump, but you can at least stop on a dime.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So revolutionary. But yeah, honestly, moving around is all you can really do. Though you can also use you can actually use the buttons to change to zoom in or zoom out of the camera,
Okay.
which is helpful, I guess.
Oh dear.
But yeah, what you see right here is mostly what you get. Though it's not just eating a whole bunch of ghosts and calling it a day. There's also actual level design to take into account. And if you collect enough Pac dots and all that stuff, you can actually get additional stars, which you'll need to unlock additional stages. In
so
front
you
of you is a movable block. I cannot help you since I am merely a hologram, but you can push them to clear a path.
So you don't have to get every single dot, but you're encouraged to?
You're encouraged to actually get good. Sometimes the blocks get stuck, so use the handy-dandy golden reset token to return the blocks back to where they came from.
Block puzzles too.
They're plentiful in this game, but just in case you screw up, you can do that.
Nice little way to show it off.
Yeah, like all things considered, this isn't a bad game in the slightest. It's just that unless you're a really huge maze fanatic, these don't mean much in the long run. This device is a pop-up pad. It boings you into the air. Try running into it from different directions. Yes, that is a phrase. Look it up in the dictionary. I wrote it. I invented pop-up pads. They are great. And so easy to clean.
I created the Bible. I wrote it.
Actually, that being said, since I don't recall if the girls were ever in any of our previous Pac-Man videos, ladies, what are your experiences with Pac-Man in general?
You want to go first, Cecily?
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold.
It's okay.
I have played Pac-Man once, and I think it was for. I was referring to the Pac-Man from. I think we tried doing a look at on it, but you guys did it without me the second time.
Oh, you mean Pac-Man World?
Thank you. That's what it was. I couldn't remember what it was called.
Okay.
I played that and the original, but I had no idea what I was doing when playing Pac-Man World.
Aww.
So that's pretty much the experience I have.
Aw, what about you, Jordy?
Well, as for me, my dad loves Pac-Man. He's a Pac-Man fanatic. Whenever we would go to an arcade or whatever, he would always play Pac-Man. And
Would you say he has a crippling case of the Pac-Man fever?
Devil damn it, I was about to make that joke.
I don't know. We never really disclosed that information.
I was gonna say he was dangerously close to having a pack attack.
Very funny. But I played Pac-Man a little bit, especially since when I was younger. Never used to be good at it. Now I'm quite a beast at it. Like, I remember the last time I played Pac-Man, it was with my mom at a pizza place. We were both playing against each other, or I think we were taking turns. I beat her.
Ow.
Oh boy. I'm not gonna
you know what
lie.
this level design is
I was about to say, not to interrupt your thing, but just that reminds me of the pizza Hut that used to be in my town before it kind of closed down for reasons of stupidity. Before it closed down, it actually used to have a Miss Pac-Man cabinet as well.
Honestly, that's pretty much the same case with me. Like, my first major experience with exposure to the Pac-Man overall was a Miss Pac-Man arcade machine that was at my local pizzeria, and I played it a lot, had a lot of fun with it, and it's kind of led up to me playing all these games, like Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness here. In fact, it's actually kind of coincidental that we have Jordy and Seeley here in the game that stars Miss Pac-Man.
Actually, I just want to say real quick, I did play the original Pac-Man, not just, originally, but there was this restaurant that had this really delicious salad bar at the time. It was the first time I was introduced to a salad bar.
Yeah.
And I think the entire time I was there, I would stay at that machine just playing Pac-Man.
Oh, by the way, the power pellets in this game actually affect all enemies.
Cool.
Nice, because I was about to say, I noticed that caterpillar was glowing.
Jeez. Also, this was also, I was saying, this level design was reminding me of, like, some of the Frogger 3D platformers.
I can sort of see where you're
Oh,
coming
like
from.
Frogger,
I actually
we're
like
back?
this bit. This is a pack dot door. After you eat 115 pack dots, you can open this door. You can tell by the big number I put up there. Aren't I smart? Have fun. Go chop away. You are Miss Pac-Man after all. No diet for you.
Ha.
Aww.
Wow.
Yay.
But I wanted that chocolate cake.
We're progressive.
The switch in the little room beside us opens a door.
Okay.
Go into the switch room and move right to turn it on.
Hey,
Turn left turns it off. I would not do that if I were you.
they're kind of, they're introducing a lot to
Mesmerelda
what
made these switches. She thought you would not be smart enough to use them.
our villain.
Who's Mesmerelda?
The villain. I
But
see.
you are. You're a
So-
woman after all.
So this
I
this
suppose
game
that
is
means
introducing.
something?
geez. So this
You're
game
a
is
woman
introducing a lot
now.
of mechanics to us.
Yeah, this stage here pretty much introduces us to most, if not every single thing you'll have to worry about in this entire game, and I thought,
Yo, screwed it up.
Oops.
In that moment, he
What
knew.
do you know?
He fudged it up. Okay, what's the point of getting all the foods?
it's mostly score, though if you get all the foods, you actually do get an additional star on your tally. Oh yeah, and for those wondering, where the hell's Pac-Man in all this? He's on vacation, as far as I'm concerned. Though he is
just like Bowser.
He is a playable character in this game's multiplayer mode, along with Miss Pac-Man, obviously, Professor Pac, and Pac-Baby.
Aw.
Pac-Baby.
Hurry.
It's Pac-Baby.
Okay.
Oh, if I had a power pellet, and then she just gets stuffed back into the bag.
Yeah.
So,
Man, if you think about it, in today's generation, just the name is Pac-Man would be offensive and politically incorrect.
Which probably explains
Even
why.
though that's her actual name.
What'd you say, James? I didn't hear you.
Which probably explains why Miss Pac-Man hasn't been relevant in the past 7 years.
Yeah, actually,
Fair
now that you
enough.
think about it, that is true. Like, she never really appeared in any of the Ghostly Adventures related stuff, did she?
No, she didn't.
I would have been like, I was at least expecting her to be like one of Pac-Man's alt skins in Smash.
You know, I'm kind of surprised I never took advantage of that opportunity. I mean, he doesn't really have any voice clips or anything.
Yeah.
No, what are
They
his
could have
alt
easily
skins
done it.
anyway?
Honestly, to be fair, in terms of Pac-Man and Smash Brothers, they were lazy as fuck with his alt skin.
But there has to be a mod for it, right?
Oh, there's gotta
Well, I'm
be.
sure there is.
Nero's. I'll check Nero's.
If there's an alt to turn Luigi into Rayman, I'm sure they'd probably make this Pac-Man for Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Well, if you could help me in packing with Smash 4, that'd be great.
Wait, what?
I need to help her. I need to help her with modding it. I can help you. The only tricky part is that you need to have an SD. You need to get an SD card that can hold up to 4 gigabytes.
It
Yeah.
probably isn't that hard to find in this day and
Yeah.
age.
Yeah, not really.
It's not
Yeah.
that hard.
I'm just wondering if there's a way I could transfer my Brawl textures to Smash 4 textures, or if I just have to remake all of them.
I'd have to look into that.
But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've pretty much shown off all we really can with this Pac-Man Maze Madness. So, also, it should be said, though, this game was going to get a sequel at one point, and actually, you can see prototype footage of it online. Unfortunately, that got canceled for some odd reason. It's kind of a shame, too, because I actually wouldn't have minded seeing a sequel to this game, especially on, like, the newer consoles at the time, with the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. But with that said, that's it for Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. I'm JamesmanXtreme.
Lucky Jack 20.
Halloween Princess Lita.
Jordan the Cat 11.
And I'm that one cat from the Pac-Man cartoon that James hates.
Oh yeah, the Peter Cullen cat. Yeah, screw him. Until next time, everybody.
I'm the Pac baby. Gotta love me.
Meow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.